We source it.
We test it.
We test it.
And we test it again.
We get it where you need it.
We are the bulk petroleum logistics experts.
We deliver on spec and on time.
At the right place, every time.
We are DLA Energy Americas. Covering North and South America, we use 413 defense fuel support points, 17 major pipelines, and more than 60 quality assurance representatives on the ground. We deliver to your mission every day. Led by our 06 Command out of Houston and our 305 level supply chain regions, DLA Energy Americas is the warfighter and the nation's resilient solutions provider.
Hello, I'm Major Barton Land, Commander of DLA Energy Americas North. Providing a variety of quality fuel solutions is at the heart of everything we do. This involves the coordination of many moving parts in an increasingly more complex security environment. We are proud to be serving our warfighters and federal civilian agencies across Alaska. We are providing planning expertise, contracting with strategic commercial partners, and assuring quality control at every step throughout the process. Thank you for your continued partnership as we do everything we can do to meet your mission requirements.
Alaska, America's last frontier, full of amazing sights and seasonal extremes.
Alaska is blessed with rugged beauty, rugged weather, and remote sites.
It's winter in Alaska. We go almost 24-hour darkness.
The Defense Logistics Agency covers Alaska, supporting military organizations and their unique responsibilities in stabilizing the northern region. DLA Energy Americas North, based in Anchorage, advises 4 commands: Northcom, Transcom, Stratcom, and Endopacom. We currently operate 8 defense fuel support points, serving all military positions including Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, Eielson Air Force Base, and Fort Wainwright. It's more than fueling aircraft, it's supplying power and heat to remote locations with Alaska's vast coal resources. By the numbers, DLA Energy Americas North procures $207 million in fuel contracts annually. That's 101 million gallons of fuel and 385,000 tons of coal delivered to the Arctic Warrior. The crude oil originates at the North Slope and travels the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, 800 miles to Valdez, with a few stops along the way.
What happens is the Trans-Alaska Pipeline runs right by here. They peel off crude oil and bring it into the refinery here. And the refinery goes ahead and refines it down into jet fuel. And we ship it, and we do that multiple times a week. There we go. I am opening the valve that comes from the refinery. This is the custody transfer point where we actually take possession of the fuel. And from there, it runs out. And it runs underground all the way to Eielson, 11 miles away.
We are at Eielson Air Force Base in one of our pump houses. The fuel comes from our bulk storage that gets it from DLA and into the aircraft that we need to fill to support a mission. With the surge of F-35s that we have been receiving, DLA has been very helpful with our transition from going from a training base to a fighter base.
From the North Pole, the pipeline continues 350 miles south to the port of Valdez and the oil refineries.
We have refineries that we partner with that we purchase finished product from. JP5, Jet AA, JP8 is transported down these lines out to the dock and then loaded upon 100,000 barrel vessels.
The ships ride the waves to Anchorage, Kodiak for the Coast Guard, and to the tip of the Aleutian Islands at Shemya for Erickson Air Station. Critical to fuel quality control, DLA operates the only DoD U.S.-based fuel laboratory, residing at Jaber Anchorage. We make sure the forces are getting good fuel.
DLA Energy helps us daily with the quality control of the product that we issue here. And then there's a lab as well that they provide to save some time for shipping, so we don't have to ship our samples all the way back to the lower 48.
There's critical characteristics, whether physical or chemical, that are affected by transport, whether by pipeline, by barge or tanker, or by truck. For example, for the aviation assets that we do thermal stability, we do existing gum, we do FISI, fuel system icing inhibitor, that ensures mission essential aircraft stay in the air. We conduct in excess of 5,000 tests to include support for the Air Force, the Marines, the Navy, the Army, the U.S. Coast Guard.
America's North fuels the U.S. Coast Guard and its 4 million square miles of tumultuous ocean activities. On land, America's North partners with the Bureau of Land Management and FEMA in combating wildfires, earthquakes, and other natural disasters that threaten the habitat and our communities.
We have a tremendous amount of earthquakes up here. When we have an earthquake, what'll happen is the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, they'll shut that down, which means the refinery has to shut down because they don't have the product coming in. And then we call each of the bases, okay, any effects to your fuel systems? Because up here in the interior of Alaska, with all the bases we have, the other option is we have to bring it up by rail. Oh, wait a minute, the rail lines just got wiped out because of the earthquake.
The operational difference makers are our eyes and ears on the ground. Our quality assurance representatives see the fuel flow from the refineries to its destination.
We cover the whole state in reality, identifying a problem before it becomes a problem to the services. We see problems all over the world. All of that knowledge comes together to ensure that the warfighter, at the end of the day, gets the support they need to carry on a mission, no matter what that mission is.
I just want to say thanks. Thanks for the DLA Energy support and enabling us to fulfill our mission every day.
They always adapt to our needs. They adapt to the always changing climate of Alaska. They make sure that we have fuel in a timely manner to support any missions that are possible.
For the warfighter and federal agencies throughout Alaska, we are DoD's fuel inventory and distribution specialists. DLA Energy Americas North, your trusted partner across the Alaska frontier.